What's up, guys? It's me, Jay. And my bad, guys, if I didn't make the video like I said I was gonna do. I've been kind of busy working on my business, but today this video is basically me explaining to you guys the reason I decided to go on this road to success. It started back when I was living with my sister. Um, well, I had my own place at first. I moved to my parents' house at 18 years old. Um, got my first place. I end up moving out and moving in with my sister because I lost my job. And then I stayed with my sister for like a good 3 to 4 years. And during that 3 to 4 years, I had a very, very childish mindset. I was a really big gamer back then. I used to play the game a lot. So I used to work, play the game, and go home. I didn't have no relationship. I wasn't with nobody. But I used to play the game and go home, work, and it was the same thing, time and time after again. So when I finally got my license to drive, then I got my car right afterwards, and then that's when I started going out. And I remember during the time when I was driving, I just got my car. It was like some weeks after I got my car, I met my ex at Walmart, and we became friends or whatever. And she was going through something, and me being the person that I am, I was trying to help her out, and it started causing a lot of chaos where I was staying with my sister, because I was so busy trying to help her out. It was jeopardizing where I was staying at. So I ended up getting kicked out my sister's house, and I started staying in my car. And I remember like a month after I was staying in my car, I had lost both of my jobs. Not at the same time. I lost one job first and then the second one. And I was not working for like 2 months straight. And I never got my car registered, or I never paid my sales tax. I didn't know anything about it. I was 21 during this time, by the way. I wasn't taught none of that. I taught myself how to drive. So during the time I lost my job, I was getting pulled over a lot, and my tickets kept piling up because my car wasn't registered. My temporary tags expired, obviously, and my tickets kept on piling up. I ended up missing a court date one day, and I lost my license. Got suspended, and every time I got pulled over, it got 10 times worse because I was driving on a suspended license. Not only that, you know what I'm saying, my tickets kept piling up because my car wasn't registered. And after a while, it got so bad that I started getting my car towed. And this is where I was staying, so it was affecting me like real bad, And most of y'all guys is like, oh well, why you didn't call your parents? Your parents didn't love you. See, I'm the type of person. If I go through something, I take it. You know what I'm saying? I take it like a woman. I'm not going. I feel like everything I've been through, is for a reason, obviously. But back to the story, as I was saying, I was getting pulled over a lot, car getting towed. I wasn't working for like 2 months. All this happened within a 2-month period. I was starting to become a little bit depressed because I still had to pay my car note, and I had to find out a way that I could pay my car note, and I wasn't able to do that. I mean, I found a way, but it was, I had to get it by any means necessary. So I was going to plasma centers and stuff like that, and that's pretty much how I was paying my car note. And I was looking for jobs and stuff, and I ended up working again, and I was still kind of very irresponsible. So, because every type of money that I was getting, I was either spending it on her, my ex, or I was buying clothes and stuff. And it's like I was still trying to. I don't know who else I was trying to. I don't know what it was. I don't know who I was trying to press. I don't know. I just like looking good. Like I like shoes. I like, jewelry. I like looking good. And it's like during the time, instead of spending my money on something that's gonna help me get a place or something that's gonna, and towards my car, I was being very irresponsible. Instead of putting my money towards gas, I was buying weed for my ex and shit like that. And it's in my mind, like now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, and a lot of people can relate to the situation because they tend to, instead of taking care of business, they tend to, spend their money on pleasures instead of, instead of putting it towards things that's going to help them. But my relationship, it wasn't good, and I was stressed a lot. I finally got off my ass and got a place after a while. Started back working. I was working at Waffle House during the time. I didn't have integrity during the time also. I had bills and stuff to pay, so I was finessing my workplace. Ended up getting caught up, fired. Got fired. Ended up losing my place. And now I'm here. But now I'm sorry. I ended up moving in with I rented out a room with some random dude. It was a man. He was very trustworthy. I thought he was, but it wasn't like he was on some creep shit. But wasn't working because I lost my job. So I was like doing a little side work for him or whatever. But I ended up moving out of his place, and I started moving in with my sister. And she was about to move, so I ended up moving in with my mom, which is where I'm at now. But I remember I had a friend at the time. I was gonna go to Houston, Texas. She was a criminal investigator, right? And she was gonna pay me $30,000 a month to be her assistant, and I was gonna do it, But it's like the situation ended up not working out, and I end up, I told my parents that I was only gonna stay there for like a couple months until I moved to Houston. But since that plan did not work out, I had to end up getting a job, which is where I'm at now, Walmart. And I told my parents that the change, plans changed or whatever. So now, I'm doing that. But before I got my job or whatever, I remember I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, I don't never want to work for nobody or for a company. I want to be my own boss. So I started, I came across my mentor, Wesley. I met him a while back, a couple of years before when I had my own place or whatever. And I met him then. But I kind of, I didn't really take action to it. I didn't really, take him serious and nothing like that because I thought the lifestyle that I was living was okay. Working or finessing Waffle House. I had my own place or whatever. So I thought I was good, I thought I was living a life. So, like I said before, I decided that I didn't want to work for nobody no more. So I came across one of his videos again, and I started watching them. And I started watching them every day. And I started watching them. And I decided that I wanted to get into the affiliate program. So what I did was I started doing my research, and that whole period of me not working before I worked at Walmart, I was just doing a bunch of researching it. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started working. I knew that this is what I was gonna spend my money into the program, that's the investment I was gonna be making. So once I started working at Walmart, I was working every day for like a month and a half, and it was just two months actually. Actually a month and a half, but I was working every day, no days off, and I received like it was like a $1,000 check, well $1,200 check, and that's for working overtime. This is my check working overtime. And then I'm thinking to myself, I worked so hard to receive this. I mean, I'm grateful because I wasn't making money at first. I mean, I'm taking care of business now. I'm putting money into what I wanted to do, which is this investment or whatever, and this program. So I wasn't tripping, but after a while, like I'm thinking to myself, like I deserve more. You know, regardless of what happened in the past, you know what type of, but I deserve this. You know, so I always had good intentions, regardless if I finessed my open house or not. I was always a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, now that I think about it, I work hard just to receive so little. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like I was working hard just to make somebody else rich. You know, I'm putting all these hours in and putting all this effort in just to make somebody else rich. When the same effort that I put in, you know, somebody else, their business, I can put into my own. You know. So then I started reconditioning my mind, and which is what I do every day. I watch these videos, self-development videos every day. My mentor, his name is Wesley Billard. I can't talk right. I'm sorry. His name is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. You can follow him on Instagram. His Snapchat is 7 Day Fitness. But that's my mentor, somebody that I look up to. And if it wasn't for him, I would not have this mindset. Quite frankly, like I said before, I know that a lot of y'all gonna be like, well, you really don't look like money. See, the thing is, I'm a millionaire before it shows in my bank account. My mindset, the way I carry myself, all of that, like that has to be A1 before I can, you know, really put that time and effort into, you know what I'm saying, putting into my business. And a lot of people, they think that they can do what I'm you know, doing without having the right mindset. And it's like you can't, because you come across any type of obstacles or any type of, you know what I'm saying, you come across people, you know, I mean temporarily failure, and people are ready to give up because they don't have the type of mindset to keep going. You get what I'm saying? So I really don't care what people say about me. I don't care, like, look at me. I know I look a mess, but this is not going to be always. Like I said, the whole point of me making these videos is just so you guys can see me before, you know what I'm saying, before the money. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who come back to these videos and asks Steve or Jessica or Jay, how did you do it? I'm going to direct them right back to these videos. This video is basically me telling you guys what made me start this, you know, going on this path to success. Failure, working hard for people, relationship problems, all of that. It all had a big part of it, you know. And also, I was going to say, I remember when I was going through, I was living in my car. I had made up in my mind. I was like, you know, I'm going to the military. I can't do this anymore, because I felt like being in the military was the right choice. Like I said, I was lazy. Instead of getting off my ass and just making a living out of it, I was lazy. And a lot of times, we people are lazy, and that's really what keep us from really growing as, you know, and becoming successful, because we are lazy. We get too comfortable, you know. And I remember my mentor basically said a lot of times people should quit their jobs, and it'll force them to work hard and go for their dreams, because a lot of people get too comfortable. See, me, my job now, I remember I just recently got a raise, and they changed my position and my hours. I went from stocking to, you know, dealing with bakeries and, you know, groceries and shit like that. And I'm always in this cold ass freezer, and it's so fucking cold. It's like I can't even stay in there for like a good 2 minutes. That's how cold it is. And I remember when I first came there, a lot of people was like, who do you want to work bakery? And I'm just like, it don't matter to me, but I could tell nobody wanted to work it. But in my mindset, when I first worked it, and after dealing with the cold, I was like, I see why people don't want to work it, because it's cold, it's very uncomfortable, and I had to tell myself, and this is the first thing I thought about. I'm gonna work it. I'm gonna work bakery, and the reason why I'm gonna work it is because I don't want to ever get too comfortable working this job. I want to consistently, daily, have a daily reminder of why I need to leave this bitch. You get what I'm saying? So it's like my mindset now is it gotten so much better. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna try. I'm gonna make videos daily of my daily progress, and my next video I'm gonna basically probably talk about my daily routines and let you guys know what I do every day. But yeah, this basically was just a video talking about what causing me to go on this road to success. my bad guys. I'm not gonna say I'm camera shy or nothing, but I'm not really used to this. But after a while, I'm gonna be a pro at it. Like I said before, I look a mess right now, and I'm not really fucked up. This is my future that I'm talking about. So I'm willing to do what people are not doing today just to get what they won't have tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said before, that's pretty much it. Yeah. But you guys stay cool, and I'm gonna see you on the next video.